So if you've been paying attention to our other videos, you would know this. We went twice to Machu Picchu, and I would highly recommend going in the morning super early at 6 a.m. or 7 a.m., 6 a.m. preferably, and then going later in the afternoon. They do block off some of the temples based on certain times during the day, and it's a completely different experience. That's how we experienced it. So the perfect amount of time spent here in Machu Picchu Pueblo in Aguas Calientes, 3 nights and 4 days. On the 4th day, you've pretty much done it all if you've taken your time and you're not exhausted, and you get to go to Machu Picchu twice. If you can pull that off, I think you'd be really, really happy. Most people come here just for day trips, and I don't think they actually get to experience Machu Picchu the same way we did. We walked slow, and we spent 5 hours on the mountain, and it is like deep within our hearts now, the whole experience. And we took a guide on the first run, and we walked by ourselves on the second, just so we could get the immersive second shots or walk-arounds that we couldn't get with the guide. Coming up with Peru Rail, it was really interesting because we wanted to stay in Aguas Calientes, but the town was officially named Machu Picchu Pueblo. But you can find the exact coordinates when you type in Aguas Calientes, which is hot springs, and that'll take you where you need to be, because people were confused because Machu Picchu is on the top of the mountain and Aguas Calientes is only the hot spring. So the town is officially called Machu Picchu Pueblo. You can stay on top of Machu Picchu at the Belmond. Unless you're staying there, you're going to be staying in Aguas Calientes. You're going to be taking a train in from Inca Rail or from Peru Rail. You can look those up. They've got very similar pricing and different routes. You can take a non-stop train from Cusco during 6 months of the year. The other 6 months is half bus and half train. There's 3 different train cars and 3 different services in terms of a class. But they have a very strict baggage limit. But you really can't walk on with a carry-on or even a checked bag. You gotta walk on with a small bag less than 10 kilos. So keep that in mind. And that's why we reference getting your laundry done. Because if you're here for more than a day or 2, or if you've got kids, oh my gosh, you gotta get your laundry done. Right over here, you see across the street, there's a sign that says bus ticket. Right inside that alley just to the left there, we're gonna walk by, is where you get your bus ticket. They're open at 5:30 a.m. because the first entries are at 6. You need to bring your passport with you, or they won't let you get a bus ticket. And you have to have your passport when you're entering into Machu Picchu. All right, so you see this little window here? This is where the bus ticket stamping is gonna happen. This is where they're gonna check your tickets, and this is where you're actually gonna be getting on your bus if you're gonna be taking the bus. It's $12 each way per person. I know it's expensive because the tickets, you know, we paid were like 30 bucks each, so it's half the price just to go. But honestly, we did the walk down and my legs are so sore. It was like 1,500 feet.
All right, for all my vegan and dairy-free friends, this is an absolute must know. Like this place right here, there's a little cafe in the front. I don't even know the name of it. Toto's House is the restaurant above, but there's a cafe at the very front by the river. And that place serves oat milk.
So right here is the only ATM that we have been able to find in the entire town. The bank's been closed this whole time, but the ATM is accessible. It'll give you about $150 US dollars in soles. Okay, so you can actually take this road all the way down. You can walk this road all the way down to the base of Machu Picchu. You have to have tickets to actually do the full hike, but you can do this walk all the way down, as well as the butterfly exhibit, which is about halfway. There's a park as well. It's a really nice little easy walk, maybe about 30-45 minutes to the base of where the bus actually enters the mountain and the climb starts. So if you're gonna do the hike, that's where you need to start, and this is the road that you're gonna be on. Okay, lastly, guys, if you're gonna get your tickets to Machu Picchu, go to the Ministry of Culture's website in Peru and get your tickets there, and just use Google Translate, the camera app, to translate anything you need on the website. As long as you fill it out there, you're gonna get your tickets and they're gonna be confirmed, they'll be guaranteed. The first time we tried to come, we booked through a tour agency, and then they got back to us and they're like, well, sorry, we don't have your tickets. And then it was this back and forth thing about trying to figure out the right times, and it was garbage. For us, I'm like, just get the real tickets and let's get it confirmed, and that's what we did, and that's where they're gonna go after you book with them, but you're just gonna pay more. Unless you're going on a specific tour with a specific guide and a specific company coming from Cusco, you're just gonna wanna get your tickets straight up on the Ministry of Culture's Peru website. So get them there and you can confirm them instantly. Right here's where you get your last minute tickets. Wouldn't recommend it because it's last minute and they may not be around.
For all my vegan dairy-free friends, greenhouse. Beautiful place, really beautifully decorated. It feels like a garden, like a rooftop garden. And they have almond milk, so this is your place. So here's the other place you can get your laundry done. You could also rent a towel if you're headed up to the hot springs. Alright, so now it's time to go shopping. Who doesn't want to go shopping for souvenirs? Or if you're like me, shopping for your 12 nieces and nephews. We're going to take you straight down this street. It's connected to the train station. There's a really fun souvenir market, so let's go take a look.
So we got lots of really great stuff in here. You got everything you can think of in terms of baby alpaca, the sweaters. We've got like figurines. Most of everything is really made here, which is just incredible. You got your blankets and your jewelry. They love silver, and of course, if you've been watching any of our videos, you can check out some of the apparel that we bought here.
It is so beautiful here. Every single time we go out to eat, we either meet other people who are traveling, or the waiters and waitresses are just amazing people and they love to socialize and they're great conversationalists. And so I've been really enjoying that aspect of this small town vibe.
Oh guys, this is the place, my friends. Yeah, great. Baby alpaca.
Where are we?
Chef's house, okay? A recommendation of Peruvian food. It's a good restaurant,
Yes.
good craft beer.
Very good.
Chef's house.
It's a balcony the river. It's beautiful. Recommendation for me, USA, Brazilian, Peruvian people. Infinity.
You're a professional.
You had the
Yeah,
rosé.
very nice. Oh, I love the rosé here from Ica.
Oh, Ica
Very
Huacachina?
Very nice.
Oh, it's amazing.
Yes.
Por aquí, mire.
So, we have a work call right now.
Para que grabe.
Maybe later.
Okay, maybe later. Thank you.
Thank you.
You've got to try everything corn. Corn. And in Aguas Calientes and Machu Picchu Pueblo, it's quinoa. So try it enjoy it, and have a great time.
Say this is our vibe. That's why we're hanging out here all the time. Plus the Wi-Fi is really, really good.
I just found out I have better cell service up here than I do in Beverly Hills.
Okay, we have the Incan special with the Incan special.
Incan Delight. That's me.
Okay, time to go.
Decided to leave our bags in Cusco before we went to Aguas Calientes, Machu Picchu Pueblo, for the very purpose that the train station keeps our bags for only 20 more minutes now, and we knew it would be tight. It was going to be 40 minutes total, and now it's 20 minutes and we're still on the train. So, in Alitatambo.
And the train ran late.
So we're running late. We've stopped 3 times unexpectedly, I think, because other trains. And then we're so thankful that we don't have our bags in a locker somewhere, because he's like, you're going to have to get to your bus. It's going to leave in 15 minutes.
So we just got back into Antigua Casona San Blas. Thank you guys for joining us. Honestly, this channel would not be the same without you guys taking the time to spend your time with us. We really appreciate it. If you've been and you want to share your tips, please share them in the comments below so others can grow from your knowledge and experience. And also, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to put them down below in the comments. We'll try and get back to you as soon as we can. We had an amazing time here. And I've been a lot of places in the world, but this place truly is a gem. It is a very, very special town, a very special mountain, a very special experience.